Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Wandering Village, shall we? Well, this game was a gift from good friend of the channel, Alex, who had an extra key. It's an early access game, and it appears to be a colony management style of game where you're building a civilization on top of a wandering monster or beast as shown in the picture. That's all I really got from the textual blurb about the title. I've not seen anything about it besides some screenshots, and I'm very excited to fire it up. So let's go. We're going to play a new game. And we get a game mode. We can go Novice, Adept, or Veteran. And Novice is showing you the ropes, and the village elder is going to tell us, it's like a tutorial perhaps. So I'm totally fine with that for, you know, my first time into the game so that we can get all the rules. And I'm not an intermediate player. I've never played. So let's just go with first time, incompetence, and roll.
Driven from our homes by the toxic spores, we kept wandering, looking for shelter. But not in our wildest dreams did we imagine what we would find.
Oh. All right. And here we are with the village elder, and he's got a mask, and he says, "Welcome." So, first of all, the game has a very pleasing aesthetic and art style, and it appears also to be a post-apocalyptic game. There's some kind of fungal blight that has caused people to become nomadic and wear masks like this chap here. Parallels to a raging COVID, not quite, but not entirely unrelated. And his character there, you know, almost looks like a Miyazaki style animation with those bold colors and shading, and that's fantastic. Hello friend, I'm the village elder and in charge of the good people here. Our people, the Neomans, have traveled far and endured many hardships throughout the years, but now we have come across an Onbu, an ancient beast believed to have gone extinct centuries ago. Our encounter must have been fated. It has most likely been asleep in the ground for a very long time. Maybe it woke up because the toxins keep seeping further and further into the earth. Indeed. So it seems like, you know, perhaps an environmental message, but let's see. The poor thing seems exhausted and has gone back to sleep for now. I once read that Onbu draw their nutrients from the ground, so I wonder if it can sustain itself out here. Seems like we need to take care of each other from now on. My experience has brought our people here, but now it is time for you to take over and lead them to a better place. To ease the transition, I could teach you a little of what I've learned, tutor you even, a tutorial, so to say. What do you think? I think that's great. I'm sorry that your time has come. You have some splotching on your head that looks dire, so please tutor me. Oh, look at this. I'm going to pause the game. Oh, wow, what a cool graphic. Okay, so like from top... Oh my. I'm just using the mouse wheel to zoom out, and oh my. Okay, lots of things happening that I was not expecting at all. So first of all, the map is very large. The Onbu is moving. I have space on its back where I can dwell and gather resources. And from this screen, you know, it kind of looks like a RimWorld Clanfolk type of colony management game, but then you can get this isometric perspective, which is great. And now, you know, they're two-dimensional, animated, kind of, you know, Paper Mario feel. Terrific. I really like the color palette. The Elder's Notebook. The tutorials that appear here will teach you everything you need to know. But if you ever want to double check something or read about it in greater detail, you can always consult the Elder's Notebook. Okay, it's in the upper right corner next to a bug. Open it with the book button on the top right corner or with the G key on your keyboard. You can also use the button on each tutorial for more information. Okay, so I'll push the book button and here we go. And there's like game goals and there's all kinds of procedural stuff, as well as just some encyclopedic information about different resources and the like. I'm going to push escape. And now they're saying move the camera by clicking and dragging the mouse. Indeed. Oh boy, it's extremely sensitive. I might need to adjust that. You can actually, never mind. I won't, because you can use WASD to also move the camera, and it's a lot slicker. I saw that there was a mouse sensitivity issue in the controls. That might be worth messing with, because I mean, I guess the map is enormous and they want you to cover distances rapidly, but that was more than I was expecting. And then you can change the game speed and set the game speed to 4x with the much faster button. All right, I did it. And then they say set it to 1 speed with the slow button. Good. And I'm going to pause it. I can't stand the idea of time passing while I'm reading the tutorial very slowly. It's just a habit of mine. So they're frozen. Housing gives many benefits to your villagers. Return to the village view and build tents for them by opening the tool menu at the bottom of the screen, selecting tent, and placing a few of them on Onbu's back. Construct at least 6 tents. Okay, so they want us to build tents. Alright, so the village view, I wonder if there's a button for that that's easy to, if I zoom way out, no hornblower built. Okay, that's not what I was expecting. I'm just going to kind of probe around the UI, and yes, you can click on this, or let me actually try this perhaps, or yeah, you can push 4 on the keypad to get this village view, and then you can zoom in, and then we're going to build by either clicking this or pushing B, and we're going to build some tents. Housing for up to 2 villagers, improves productivity of inhabitants, and offers slight protection from poisonous air. Jeez, poor folk. Alright, so these tents cost 5 wood. In the upper left, I have a little ribbon with resources. I appear to have 30 wood, so they want me to build 6 tents, which I have exactly enough wood for. Okay, now I don't know where to build them, so I'm just going to build them. And I'm selecting this. Can I rotate it with anything reasonable? Not that I see. Alright, I built one. I'm sure there is a way to rotate it. I just don't know it, so I'm just going to kind of build them like this for now. Let's see if actually it tells you how. Hold shift to place multiple instances. Fantastic. Hover over a building to see what it does. Click on the building to place it. Okay. So I can, like, hold shift and... Yeah. Okay, so I'm building more here. And there they go. I'm building 6 tents. I'm going to unpause the game and just watch them work. Oh, wow, look at them carry these logs. This is great. I love the visuals. Okay, there they go. And they're building them up. Good work, everybody. If you don't hold shift when you're doing that, it will just... the mouse will deselect that item. Alright, and we built all the tents. And they're done. I don't see a way to rotate the camera itself. Like, I'm using the wheel, and I can click and drag around, or I can do that, and I can move WASD, but I can't use Z, C, Q, or E to rotate it, which is fine. Maybe it's just, you know, they're two-dimensional, so maybe it's always front-facing like this. Some of your villagers are still homeless. That is true. These guys are like, we didn't get a tent. To build more tents, have them gather wood by harvesting nearby trees. You can always check on your villagers' needs by clicking the happiness indicator in the top right corner of the screen. Higher happiness leads to higher productivity. Okay, so they look pretty happy. And let's see. I'm going to, I guess, click on the harvest button. And we need to harvest all, harvest only fully grown objects, remove harvest task. So I have this scythe selected. You can harvest trees by using the harvest tool. Click and drag to get multiple at once. So I'm going to say, what are these? These are, what is this? It's a berry bush. It doesn't yield any food if you harvest it. I don't really want to harvest that. So I'm actually going to go to harvest, and I'm going to say only fully grown. And then I'm going to just kind of select that. And now I don't know if that actually worked. Maybe I want to unselect that. Yeah. Okay, so these aren't fully grown, so it wasn't going to harvest it. It ties a balloon to it when you want to harvest it. That's terrific. All right, give me all this stuff, everybody. Yep, go for it. Go for it. All right, I'm going to unpause it and just watch everybody work. And we have 3 idlers, okay? So if people are going to be idle, I'm going to just collect food and the like, give everybody a job. Now we have 0 idlers, so it's the Dwarf Fortress feel. Now we have a bunch of idlers. All right, we need a stockpile or something, don't we? They made the wood. Or they chopped down trees. Did they gather wood? Well, we'll see. I'm cutting down all kinds of trees, but maybe I'm not doing the right thing. Yeah, that didn't yield any wood. I chopped down all the trees. I guess I don't have a stockpile or something. Let me see. Build. Worker post. Well, I can't build anything. I have no wood, so I'll just kind of wait and see what happens. Maybe because those trees weren't big enough, I wasn't actually getting wood. I'm gonna check something out. Yes, that was the problem. I just kind of looked and I didn't see that there were bigger trees, and so I mistook these smaller trees. Okay, so now let's actually go back to the harvest tool and let's indeed use fully grown only, and then just be like, do this, and hopefully they'll only get stuff that actually gives wood. So I just killed trees wantonly and wastefully, and now I feel really bad. Good work on that tree. The animations on the characters are splendid. The blue shawl, you know, covering the face, the swinging of the axe, the falling of the leaves, and yeah, you don't, unlike perhaps RimWorld or, you know, these items are reflecting as being stored without being in a stockpile. So that's great. We have 6 wood there. I have 0 idle people, so everybody's going. They're probably collecting berries and such, but that's fine. I wonder if I can just double-click on stuff. Now, you can't double-click on like items to have them harvested, but while this is going, I'm going to push B, and I'm going to select tents, and I'm just going to build as many as I can, basically. We have enough wood now. Here you go. And now we have enough wood for some more tents. I'm just building, like, tent station over here. And look at them carrying the wood over their head. It's so cool. We've got berries everywhere, and we'll build yet another tent. And I think we just need 8. Oh, I built more than we needed. Well, that's fine. Hey, while these guys are done, like, just, you know, chilling, I'm going to just harvest all that, too. Nobody's idle in my workstation. There you go. All right, now everybody's working. And they're building the tents. Nighttime is coming on. Place a berry gatherer. Pausing the game so I can read this. Your villagers are going to need food. One sustainable way to get food is by constructing a berry gatherer near berry bushes. The berry gatherer can be found in the food category in the building menu. If you need food immediately, you can also harvest berry bushes, but beware, as they only regrow slowly. Okay, so we can go to the food menu in the build category over here, and I can say berry gatherer collects berries from nearby bushes without damaging them. Well, that was a problem. I just, like, destroyed so many bushes because I don't know what I'm doing. That was not ideal. But here's some berry bushes. So, oh, it's cool. Okay, so there's, like, you can see the blue dots are showing the area of influence, and it has a number of efficiency by it. And it's reflecting, like, how many bushes I'm actually getting. So the blue dots show the area of influence of the berry gatherer station, and then the blue circles around the bushes show which bushes are being worked by this placement. So I can get 36% if I put it there. Okay, let me zoom out a bit and see if I can find a place that's more efficient. 31%, 49% is pretty sick. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get better than that. 54%. How about that? Oh, I guess we build it there. 54%. Seems like the best spot for it. To construct a berry gatherer and future buildings, you might have to harvest more resources. Whenever you have multiple open tasks, such as harvesting and construction, it might make sense to prioritize certain tasks over others. You can do that by using the priority tool or the star at the bottom of the screen and clicking and dragging over open tasks. So I click on this, right? And I can just drag over an open task, okay? And I did that, and now its priority has been bumped up, I suppose. Like, they're going to go do that. To ensure a steady supply of food, build a farm on grass soil. Okay, placing the farm on grass soil is important because its crops will only grow there. While placing a building, pay attention to the color of the radius indicator to see which type of soil suits it. Okay, interesting. So the radius indicator is the blue dots, I believe. And the blue dots are blue when they're working something it likes, and red when it's, like, not grassy. So we need it to be grassy, so we can put it, like, right here, and then every single tile is positive. I'm going to unpause it and just let them... we're going to try to get them to build this. I have nobody being idle. Everybody's doing stuff. They're all chopping down the trees, I suppose, but... we have 19 wood, so they should indeed be doing this. Now, I prioritize this to high, but I can set it even higher. I can also go over here and just click on it, and then just say raise priority. So you can use the priority tool and drag it, or you can just click on the structure and then use these buttons. I'm just going to push escape. Now, they're getting the berries right now because they need to clear the build site. Okay, so people are doing all manner of labor. I have no idlers, which I love to see. People seem in a good mood. They're talking to each other. They're getting food. Let me click on somebody. Just see this person. This is Dane Marie. And she lives in a house, or they live in a house. And they seem to be happy. So that's great. And we can rename them if we like. All right. So that's fantastic. Okay. So we're building over here, and now we have people who are idle because this needs stone, and we don't have enough stone. Oh no, they have stone. Never mind. They're just not working. Like, you need to be building this. What's going on, people? All right. Well, if you're not building this, they should be building this thing. Somebody should. If you're not, then I'm going to click on this, and I'm just going to have people get whatever fully grown things are over there, and they should go do that. Yeah, okay. So these people are indeed bringing... These workers are bringing stone to the site. All right, so this is Warner, and we're going to rename Warner Alex because, you know, Alex gifted us the game, so let's put Alex in there. And then this is Delia, and it can be Hella. You know, just other friends, patrons, members of the channel. Sure. This can be Sydney. Absolutely. And, you know, this can be Crab. Fantastic. And Umberto. Umberto can be Lance. You know, just people who would get a kick out of this game, who are friends. If you would like, by the way, to be somebody in the village, just leave your name in the comments below, and I will gladly put you in when we get some more people. Dane Marie, huh? Or, I keep saying Dane. How about Diane? How about that's probably the best way to say that? It seems a little bit more reasonable. And, you know, when we're thinking about this, this could be Jan. And then, let's zoom out. And Moss. Okay, sure. IBK. And Paulie. Oh, we can think about, you know, Jack Meadows. And then we've got Sheridan, who can be Grim. And then Vasily could be Dylan. Now it's just a village filled with our channel members and patrons. You know, like Kiva. And Nick Man, friends of the stream, friends of the channel. Now we've got IBK, we've got Jack. Actually, let me look at my list here. Can I just see the population details? I can't see it from here. That's fine. Let's look around here. This is Garvey. Okay, Garvey. Why not have Manto down here? Okay, Tremendous. And I'm sure we'll get more people. Giovanni. This can be Terror Kittens. And then Sydney, Lance, Crab, Jan, Alex, Hella. Very good. Ebenezer. Nice. You'll love to see Ebenezer. Key. Okay. All right, great. We'll keep naming people after friends and members and patrons and other people who comment as we get them. All right, so nobody's idle, and let's just watch this get built up. This is going to be our farm. I'm going to zoom out. And you can see also this is our berry gatherer, which is being built, hopefully, by somebody. There it goes. It needs wood and stone. We're actually... okay, so I'm going to pause it. Your farm raised a flag to notify you that something is not working correctly. This is because it needs plots to plant its crops. Select the farm to add plots, okay? In the same window, you can adjust the number of workers to make the building more efficient. Interesting. Assign plots to your farm. Okay, so we need more plots, so I'm going to add a plot. And I'm just going to be like, here's a plot. And here's a plot. And set the amount of workers in your farm to at least 3. I mean, can I just, like, just make a bunch of plots? Like, I don't know how much food we need here, but, you know, let's just have a ton. Okay, and then workers. Okay. We're going to make it so there's 3 workers, and we did it. Planting crops requires water. Build air wells to automatically collect water. I did see these air wells. The air well's efficiency depends on the current biome's humidity. You can check the current humidity at the humidity display, which is water drops in the top bar. So it's normal humidity, and we're going to build an air well. Automatically extracts water from the air. Wow, cool. All right, so let's put this close to the farm. I do want to see the... Yeah, okay, so I want to build air wells, but I don't want to build in places where I could build plots. So I wonder if there's a way to just, you know, make the arable land like visible or something. Anyway, it was two out. So I'm going to put it here. And they're going to do that for us. We need 2 of them, so I should have used shift. I didn't. I failed. Okay, and then I need to gather this stone. So what I'll do is just kind of select harvest, and let's just get some stone. Get some of this. What is this thing? This is mushrooms. Okay, well, interesting. And I'll unpause it. And nobody is idle. And there goes Kiva, and Manto, and Hella, and Terror Kittens, and Jack, and Lance, and Alex, IBK, Hilarious, Key, Nickman, oh, Robinette. Okay. Well, why not throw in... Oh... Yeah, I think Mr. Kiwi, you're in. It sounds good. All right. And this person is standing there. You better not be... Manto, what you doing? All right. Oh, cool. Look at this. By the way, I'm just going to pause it and observe. You can see that because these people have become farmers, they've changed their clothes, their outfit. So Dylan, Manto, and Grim have become our farmers. Interesting. We're working on the air wells. I will need to probably improve their priority, but to be honest, we need the rocks anyway. But let's just bump these up. Let's go, like, you know, high priority and then high priority. You can also apparently disable them if you want to just take a break. All right, cool. We finally finished the berry gatherer. And we have 2 workers who are gathering. We have so many berries. Like, I'm not in a rush to put more workers on that job. And I have no idea how many farmers it would take to adequately tend to the amount of plots that I've set, but I'm not stressing. This is the tutorial after all. Alright, so here they go. They're working. Nighttime's coming. Nobody is idle. People are busy gathering what it looks like. Looks like they're getting water, I suppose, and bringing it in. Is that what they're doing? Water. Yeah, so everybody's bringing in water because they need it for all their crops, which is good, but also a little bit scary. Now the wood is getting chopped. Okay. I'm going to speed it up. I'm going to go to 3 goes to the fastest speed. They're getting the rocks. They're taking them around. Still nobody is idle, which is great. Our food is going down, and it's reflecting... it's the same number as how many berries we have, which makes sense. That's all the food we've got right now, but hey, berries are good. I'm not complaining. And over here, something is happening. It's the Onbu. You can see it up there, and it's like it's got a health. It's got hunger, it's got poison, and it's got sleepiness. That's amazing. And is it moving? Yeah, look at this. What a game. I mean, this is the super zoomed out view. This is so hilarious. This thing is moving. I mean, you can see us on its back as everything's happening. It's ridiculous. Okay, now we have 4 things idle. We built 1 water structure. Let's see, what do we need? We have a fair number of wood. We found some beets. We have stone that we're gathering. But let me just go ahead and go to the harvest, and let's just continue gathering. What does this actually give you? Oh, you can harvest this, but it reduces the Onbu's trust. It, like, hurts it. No. We're going to cancel that. I don't want to harvest these spikes at all. I only want to harvest the rocks. Let's see. And then that'll take me down to 0 idle. That's great. All right, look at all... Oh, these are the beets that we're... So when we farm, we're farming beets. I wonder if you can change, like... Yeah, okay, we're doing beets. You can toggle the plantations and change what you grow, I'm imagining. Beets are fine with me. We need some vegetables with our berries. Okay, storage. All the resources you're now producing will require some sort of storage. I knew we were going to have to get to stockpiles. Here we go. Build a pantry to store food, a water tank to store water, and the material storage to store various other resources. They can be found in the storage category in the building menu. Okay, I see it right here. So we need a material storage for wood. So let's build that. I suppose we'll centrally locate it, but by the trees seems to make sense. We need a water tank. We can just build that, like, by our collectors. And then we need a pantry to store food, and why don't we just put that... well, I mean, we're growing food here and over there, so let's kind of try to put it in a middle point. Make everybody walk. It seems ingenious, alright? And I'm going to bump these up on priority over gathering for the time being. Great. Okay, nobody's idle. I'm going to zoom out just because I love watching this thing move. And you can see it move across, like, the overworld map here. There's a town and stuff, so maybe you get into, like, random encounters or something. Very interesting. And we're letting them fly around, and they are working indeed. Our food supply is a little questionable. Okay, we got the pantry done. Man, look at the pantry. It looks awesome. And we got the material storage, and now we're just working on this water tank. Great. Stores 30 of each material. Okay, we did it. We're going to pause it. To build more advanced buildings, like a kitchen that prepares higher quality food, you'll have to research them first. Build a research building, which can be found in the village category in the building menu. Then select Kitchen for research, either in the pop-up that appears when no research has been selected, or in the research screen. Okay, so we need to build a research building. So let's go over to Village, and here it is, research building. So we'll kind of put it over here. Looks good. And we're going to then up the priority on that and just let them roll. Food is staying now pretty stable, around 160. It's been about that. I guess, you know, I could just get more farmers. Beets are really, really hard to keep. I wonder if people, like, what order they eat food in. They seem to eat the beets up immediately. Like, we love beets. It's our favorite. Alright. They did it. Choose our next research. Pick one of the 2 recommended researches or open the research tree to choose from more options. So there's a tech tree. Fantastic. We're going to go with kitchen. And we're going to commit. Worker post. You're often going to need workers for basic tasks like constructing buildings and harvesting and transporting resources. Build a worker post to specialize the employed workers, ensuring that you always have someone to carry out these basic tasks while also giving them a boost in efficiency. Okay, so we can build a worker post right here. So they could just be haulers, harvesters, or builders. That's kind of interesting. Let's just build it. We could build it on the soil, so I will. I'm going to build it right next to the research place. And then we can build just have 2 people be haulers, like carriers. You can build multiple worker posts to assign different specializations. I see. So is this going to be only for carriers? This is going to be like the Carriers Guild. We represent the Lollipop Guild. I got some idlers. Not so fast, idlers. I'm going to click on this, and the focus will be carriers, and we've got 2. So this building is the carrier building, okay? So we have 2 people who are going to just be like hauling resources to the stockpiles. I'm going to bump up and get myself another farmer, and I'm going to get 1 more carrier for now. And we need stone. So then I'm going to go to the harvest screen, and I'm just going to select, like, you know, all of that stone, and we should have nobody be idle in a moment. Yep, they got their job, and they're rolling. Good work, people. Awesome. Well, look what we're doing. We're on the back of an Onbu, and we are walking around trying to survive on its back. We have built these fantastic tents. We have a pantry, a general storage. We have a really cool farming area. We have some water collectors and a really charming water tank to catch it in. We've got berry collectors over here, and we are researching how to build a kitchen. Mr. Kiwi is busy excavating that rock, and I'm really having a good time with this game. I would love to know what you guys think of it so far. Is this a game that you've played? Are you interested in trying it out? Do you have any questions, comments, reactions? If you've played further, do you recommend it? Is it a game that's worth pursuing? I'd love to talk with you guys in the comments below. I want to say, again, Alex, thank you so much for gifting this game to the channel. I always appreciate getting to, you know, hear games from you guys. You suggest the best games, and I'm always excited to check them out. And then when I can get a game for the channel to try out for free, it is a tremendous boon, and I'm so grateful. Everyone, thank you so much for watching. Take care.